All right, guys, you ready for the chicken coop tour? Here we go. All right, so we're going to start on the outside. I'm not going to do the full walk around, but I'll give you most of it. Only reason for that is on the right-hand side, there's a bunch of crap I'll try and keep out of the picture. But anyhow, there's still some in the front too. Anyways, this is the front. So we framed out 2 windows. I didn't put in actual windows yet, although I might. I just did chicken wire summertime here, and I'm going to have to either plug those in the winter or do something. A lot of people have commented on my signs. I'll put a link down below if you want to know where to buy those. They were super cheap. But anyways, on the front, we did T111 siding, pre-primed, and then painted in barn red. And then we just did white trim, and it's just 1x4 trim. Down at the bottom, it's on blocks. We dug it out, leveled it, and then used pressure treated 2x6s. We also have 2x6 rafters. And the roof is just a metal screw down metal roof that we custom ordered for the color. On this end, nothing too crazy. We did add this run, which is from Temu. I'll put a link in the description. I think it was around 200 bucks and pretty functional. I mean, it's not the heaviest duty thing that you've ever had, but it was, you know, pretty decent. And there's the little picnic table that my wife thinks is ridiculous, but I kind of like it. Over here, we have a automatic chicken door that goes up and down with the sun. It also has a remote control, so you can do it whenever you want. And then they got just a little ramp I made out of scrap lumber. The feeder and water that we have are the over easies. I'll link those down below also. They're great. The water holds 12 gallons, so it lasts, with this flock, it lasts us about 4 days. We have about 25 chickens. And the food they go through really fast, but that'll hold a whole 50-pound bag, believe it or not. But that lasts them only a few days. But anyhow, this was really easy to put together. It's just chicken wire. It's not the most heavy-duty thing you've ever seen, but it seems to do the job. We haven't had any problems with predators. The door is not my favorite, but it kind of works. And yeah, so that's the outside. It's 12 by 12. The front wall has an 8-foot wall in the front. I just used dimensional lumber and framed out the front wall, and then the back wall I cut the studs to 4 feet and just made a wall with a slope roof. The window openings are 3 feet, and then I made the door and just installed a latch. So we'll go inside and I'll give you the inside tour. All right, so when you open it up, of course, we got our hen gear nest box. You probably just saw that video. The coop is cut. This is about I don't know, 5 foot maybe. I didn't measure the wall. I just kind of put it where I thought. And it's got chicken wire top to bottom. And then there's a big door there that you can open. So what I wanted to have is I wanted to have storage on this side for feed and whatnot. And I think I'm going to put a counter in maybe, or a cabinet, because we have quite a bit of space all around here. Plenty of space to walk in. You could store a lot. And we have, you know, we have 100 more chickens coming. So we're gonna have a lot of chicken food. So kind of my thought was this would be a good storage area. What I like about this is I can come in here and get the eggs without having to get in with the chickens. Or if I need to get some food or get whatever for storage, I can do so. And then on this side is just another alcove. That's probably a 5x6 area where, with a window, where we can store stuff. My ultimate thought is it's out where we can brood stuff, because I hate having the brooders boxes in the house, because chickens and fowl in general are pretty nasty. So my idea was to get them out here, and I think I got enough. I could do two brooder boxes in that space, and that may be what we do. We don't have anything brooding right now, so I just got a table there, and I just finished this build, so I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do. But let's go in. I'll show you the chicken part. All right, so this is the chicken area. So I took, we had some walking sticks laying around, so I used those for roost bars. I mounted those up, which I thought was kind of cool. Sort of a reuse, recycle type deal. And then, of course, they have their door over here where they can get out every morning. They're pretty good about using it. They've got it all figured out. And then, of course, you got your nest box here now. And then I have hanging, so they have food and water outside, obviously. But then inside, I just hung these, if you watch that video. Just a feeder and a water, and they're suspended just a little bit off the ground just to make it not so messy. The chickens are awfully messy, and you can see they're just hanging with a little block and tackle from the top. And yeah, that's about it. I learned a lot of lessons on this. Don't look too close. So a few things. One is when I ordered the roofing, I ordered metal roofing custom sized, and when I was on the phone with the guy, I would try to explain that it was a shed roof and I just needed drip edge around. And he said, no, you need this different trim. And so we ended up with, he thought it was a normal gable. And so I ended up with the wrong trims. And I should have taken it back, but I didn't. I just kind of made it work because I said, it's a chicken coop, I'll make it work. Which was dumb. I should have taken the time and taken it back. So that was one big lesson for me. Two is Home Depot's lumber is awfully crooked. So just go there yourself and pick it out and pick through it and try and get straight boards. Another thing I learned is that the flooring that I use, I had some laying around and it was just too thin. And so I had to go back and get another layer. It probably would be fine for chickens, but this is a big enough building that I thought, you know what, there may come a point in time where myself or somebody else wants to use it for something different. And so having a little beefier floor mattered. The other thing that you'll notice is different about ours, we're in a cold climate, so we get tons of snow. So a lot of people have a high, like on YouTube, will have a high flat roof, which would be great because it give you a lot of headroom. But for us in our climate, that would be a disaster. So we did put decking also on the roof. And then screwed to the decking. So that's different than what you see a lot of them. You could just, if you're in a warm climate, you could just put the tin up there. But for us, again, I was trying to overbuild it a little bit and do that. So anyways, learned a few lessons. I got a few more plans. We're going to put a front porch on eventually and do a few things. But I'm going to split it into 2 videos just so it's not so long. So the next one will have more of the build details. And I'll also have all the cost breakdown. I saved all my receipts for everything I bought. So I'll let you know exactly how much it costs. And I hope you enjoyed the tour. We'll see you on the next one. Be sure to like and subscribe.